So this is going to be sort of kind of like my first of many um, talks on my YouTube channel. Uh, I had a young man in church that's already doing it, and I asked him a question and about YouTubing, and then another week went by, and I figured out that I already had a channel. And so he gave me a challenge on last Sunday to to make my first real post like to YouTube. So I've been really I had to go to my happy place, which is in Utah, Alabama, and it's always good to have a safe place you can go somewhere and detox and just be you and be around safety. And when I say that, it don't take but one person that can cover you so you can fall apart so you can get back up. So I went to Utah and I kept so many thoughts are in my mind, and because when you actually can see the dynamics of the generational curse that has been in every family. Everybody has something that someone previous to you passed down, passed down. All this is taught behavior. And what I've learned is that you have to come to the point of even that breakdown. You know, a lot of times when I tell my story about my narcissistic, the worst of the narcissistic abuse that I have been in, and that was, uh, they say, "Oh, I'm so sorry for you." I said, "No, no, 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 no. It was good when I was afflicted because I was going straight to hell, being nice, being loving, being kind, throwing out that like Skittles. I'm telling you right now, God have to break you all the way down. I couldn't give if I wanted to give. Thank you, Lord, because that showed me the value I had in different people's lives. Okay, I used to, and we'll continue. I mean, we'll start now. I had to pull away from everybody, the ones I love, the ones that was there, the ones that, you know, that I know care about me. But this was my personal journey, my personal journey. I had to pull away from everybody. It was the most crushing of my life. But he needed me to hear him. And I've had many opportunities to understand that my childhood was a war zone, but it was also a training ground. So, for such a time as this, when the devil truly came to kill, steal, and destroy, yes, that was real ugly over here. But guess how I got out of hell? I had to go all the way back to my childhood and figure out how did I get out of these situations, because you can't run away from your family. You have to learn how to maneuver it. And that takes me to where I used to tell this particular narcissist that you remind me of my Uncle William. That ain't good. So I started thinking about how did I not get truly influenced by my Uncle William and his ugly ways. And before he passed away, um, he understood I loved him, but I will not listen to the foolishness. And so when he would be telling me different things, I loved him with all my heart. But I would say, now that's a lie. You done rearrange that, but go ahead. And I would let him go ahead and say different things that I knew was not true. I knew he had made it up in his mind, and I knew he was trying to get what he wanted because he was selfish. Very, very selfish. So as I was dealing with my narcissism, I realized that this guy was exactly the same as the person who loved me, but I could see all of the generational mess that stopped him from being that good person all the time, not just when he was trying to get his way, control things. And so, yeah. So I guess this one is about in the beginning, you can't get so stuck on what they did. They taught you how to fight the war, to fight the battle. So when you get to war, you know how to fight. I would have never made it unless I reached back to see the devil's tactics and awaken the child, the broken child, so she can tell me what broke her. It's a lot to this message. So that's why I guess I wanted to start off, because I was like, oh, I don't know what subject. Well, I'm not dealing in subjects. I'm dealing in real life, telling you that if something happened back here, you got to deal with it. But don't look at it in the perspective of they hurt me. Look at it in this training ground. How did I learn to get this old? A lot of people died along the way trying to find out how they got your old. This is a training ground when you're young. You can choose light or darkness because we all have it in us. You got to learn how to balance that thing out so the Satan in you don't rise. And it starts with pride. Every one of them have too much pride, but we'll talk about that later.